I would argue that it is probably the number one public safety issue that people are worried about in Laguna Niguel right now is a fire and the brush. And I understand OCFA's 100 feet, and we do. Our staff does diligently follow that very well. If we miss it, someone lets us know, and we go out right away and we get it. So our staff is very good at that. I'd like to take a leadership position on this issue. I'd like to go a little bit further. And I've talked with the city manager a little bit, and there's some concern. In other words, and I've been to the workshops and I've gotten a little bit of education. We don't just go in and bulldozer a hill, right? You don't just get rid of the brush. That's not how you practice fire safety. You really have to plant the native plants in there and to build up the hill and to, prevent fires. That's extremely costly, as you note by this grant. It's very costly. But we don't know where in the city can we just chop something down. There might be a place where we can actually bulldozer. There's a side of a hill on the other side of St. Anne and Dana Point. They just trim that right down to the nubs. Why are they able to do that and it's safe? So we don't really know where in our city it's safe to do that. So that's why we're not doing it, right? Because we don't want to destabilize a hillside, for example. So my suggestion would be do a little study, take it out of the contingency fund, do a study and see where in Laguna Niguel on city-owned land can we cut back more brush. Last Tuesday, DUDEC presented at a council study session the Defensible Space and Vegetation Management Program Effectiveness Report. The study identified areas for improvement in our weed abatement program. The council received and filed the report, and staff is working on all the recommendations, including 1, adding goats up at Reef Node Park, which is a 2.6 acre area in the high fire severity zone located in the Salt Creek Corridor open space. 2, expand our city's weed abatement into a portion of the southwest corner of the Salt Creek Corridor open space. And 3, we're coordinating with HOAs on specific anchor points where we can create spaces that prevent fire from spreading should it occur. Finally, I'm grateful for residents who spoke up about their concern for fire safety in our city. Without your participation, this study would never have been done. After discussing the topic with staff, my suggestion at budget time was to use contingency money to do a study to figure out if we could or should do more. I'm really glad that my council colleagues all agreed to do the study. Once the suggestions from the report are completed, the city will undoubtedly be more fire safe than it was before. There is still work to be done, and this is an ongoing conversation about how we as a community can continue to be more fire safe. We must all do our part. Fire knows no boundaries.